A failed ETL job got a blind restart, and a downstream job crashed on stale data. The root cause? A network switch failure that made the source database unreachable. Let's break down AutoSys job failure handling and restart, how it works, and the exact mistake behind that failure. AutoSys job failure handling restart is the process of recovering a failed job after understanding why it failed. It's not a blind retry. It respects dependencies, box hierarchies, and conditions. The correct workflow is triage, diagnose, fix, restart, and verify. Restart is a stateful retry. It doesn't reset the exit code history. Downstream jobs that depend on the exit code may still see the failure. Use restart for transient issues like network timeouts, not for logic errors or data corruption. When paged, first check the scope. Use autorep sfa to count failures. A single failure is likely a script or dependency issue. A cascade points to an environment problem. Check machine and agent status with autorep m. These commands help you quickly assess the scope. Count failures, check which machines are affected, verify agent availability, and distinguish between failure and pen mock status. Never restart without reading the error log first. Use autorep jjob d to find the std error path, then tail it. Check both std error and std out. Sometimes the script succeeds, but reports errors to std out that don't affect exit code. These commands retrieve the error log path, display the last 100 lines, check the previous run's event log, and show the exit code. Always read the error log before any restart. After fixing the root cause, restart the job. Use restart for a clean retry that respects dependencies. Use force_strtjob only when you need to bypass conditions. For box failures, reset inner jobs to inactive before restarting the box. Use restart for a clean retry. Force_strtjob bypasses conditions, use with intent. For box failures, reset inner jobs to inactive first, then restart the box. Monitor with watch. A success status only means exit code 0, not that the data is correct. Always verify the downstream chain completed and validate the actual output, file size, row count, or a checksum. An empty file with exit code 0 is a silent production killer. Use autorep with wildcards to check downstream jobs. Verify the box status. Then, check the actual output file size and row count to ensure data integrity. Recovery isn't complete until you've documented what happened and why. Write an incident summary, update runbooks, and escalate systemic issues. This reduces MTTR for future failures. Log the incident with timestamp, root cause, and recovery time. Update job attributes if needed. Notify stakeholders. This builds a knowledge base for your team. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. The ETL job failed because the source database was unreachable due to a network switch failure. The operator issued restart without reading the error log. The downstream job, which had already started because the box status was success from a previous run, then processed stale data, corrupting the daily report. A network switch failure made the source database unreachable, causing the job to fail. The fix was to repair the network path and then restart the job after the database was reachable. The fix was to read the error log first. Autorep jjob d grep std error showed connection refused. After fixing the network path, the operator used change status to mark affected downstream jobs as on ice before restarting. This prevented stale data from being processed. Restarting without reading the error log is the most common mistake. The job will fail again with the same error, wasting time and causing pager fatigue. Always run autorep jjob d to find the error log path and tail it before any restart. A success status only means the exit code was 0. It does not mean the data is correct. An empty or corrupt file with exit code 0 is a silent production killer. Always validate actual output, file size, row count, or a checksum. If a box is in failure because one inner job failed, restarting the box without resetting that inner job to inactive will cause the box to immediately refail. Reset inner jobs first with change status as inactive, then restart the box. The retry intervals attribute shown in the AutoRetry example is available only in AutoSys R11.3 and later. In older versions, use a single retry interval value. All retries use the same delay. Check your AutoSys version with AutoSys V before relying on the syntax. The article mentions using a shared wrapper to map exit codes to retriable versus permanent. Here's a concrete example of such a wrapper that you can reference in every job's command attribute. When restarting a job that writes to files, ensure the previous run's file handles are released. AutoSys does not automatically kill orphan processes. Use sendevent ekilljob before restart if the job is stuck in running, or include a cleanup step in the job script to remove stale lock files. For the 3am pager, use these commands to quickly understand scope and act. Count failures, read the error log, check machine availability, and verify downstream jobs. Let's run through some common interview questions. Walk me through handling a failed AutoSys job in production. Triage scope, read error log, fix cause, restart, verify, document. What do you check before restarting a failed job? Error log, machine status, dependencies, box status. How do you recover a box in failure? Reset failed inner jobs to inactive, then force startjob the box. And a few frequently asked questions. What should I do first when a job fails? Read the error log to understand why it failed. How do I restart a box without rerunning all inner jobs? Reset only the failed inner jobs to inactive, then restart them individually. Why does a job show success but data is wrong? Exit code only means the script didn't crash, not that output is correct. To recap, always read the error log before restarting. Fix the root cause, then use restart. Verify actual output, not just the status. Document every incident to prevent recurrence. Ready to go deeper? Up next, AutoSys real-world patterns and best practices, then AutoSys integration with SAP and Oracle, then AutoSys cloud workload automation. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.